OK, we're off to Aberdeen now. Peter, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Hi there, what's your point for Alex Salmond?
Yes, I'd like to question Alex and the SNP's commitment to the democratic rights of the people of Scotland. For example, we saw the SNP in the Scottish Parliament expelling for a month the 4 Scottish Socialist MSPs who dared to protest. And it seems to me the SNP is right behind the Queen and her Royalist fascist police state whenever it oppresses people. We've seen the SNP taking money from the Queen's loyal knights, Sir Sean Connery and other knights. And we see the SNP, we saw Nicola Sturgeon shaking hands with the Queen when she came to open the Parliament building.
So you tell they should be shunning the Queen?
I'm saying that the SNP should be supporting our rights to elect a president of a republic.
Okay.
And what instead they're doing is they want Scotland to continue to be on its knees to the Queen and deny us our right to our democratic rights. We need a head of state who can do the job.
Well, let's see what Mr. Salmond has to say about that.
Well, I disagree with Peter. I think the key thing about head of state is they have to be part of the constitution, whether it's a monarchy or elected. And certainly in our terms, the monarchy would be part of the constitution of an independent Scotland. That's part of the constitution as opposed to above the constitution in some ways. But that's no different from what many other countries do, even countries which have monarchies, like some of the Scandinavian countries. I think that's the democratic solution to this. In terms of voting to uphold the right of the presiding officer to expel people from the Parliament, Peter, I was expelled from the Westminster Parliament, quite famously for interrupting a budget, Nigel Lawson, when he was proposing tax cuts for the rich in the middle of the poll tax for the poor. And I did that, and I think actually I was unjustly expelled because I think I was acting within the rules and the interpretation that was put in them was wrong. I was perfectly entitled to intervene in a budget. It never been done before, but I think I was entitled to do it. However, once the Commons voted, as they did, to fling me out for a week, I didn't then whine or moan about the punishment. I'd made my point, I'd argued my case, and I accepted if that was the vote of the Parliament, then I would just have to grin and bear it. So sometimes it's best in politics to put forward your point of view. If you feel very strongly, then sometimes you challenge authority. But listen, you can't even whine and moan about being punished for it. That's just daft.